What is up, you guys? This is Oasis XP here, and I will be playing another video of this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Last time we didn't listen to him. There was a couple of secret rooms that I want to see.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We already know this. Okay, so the narrator was getting on my nerves the last time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
If you did not see the last video, which is okay, I was not listening to him at all. We went down the rabbit hole.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He was angry that I wasn't liking his narration, so he kept switching games, and he wanted me to play a weird game about burning babies. I wasn't going to play that. I turned around. That was him. He's a little sus, but hopefully I think this is the door he wanted me to go to the first time. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh yeah, I found out that my vocal cords is connected to a keyboard. So I'm trying to say help me, but I can't find it. Okay. The stock market is somewhere here. Okay. What is hot? Profiles. I don't know. Or profits. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Look at that, I'm coming out
There was
of the
nothing
closet.
here, no
Oh,
choice to
wow.
make, no path to follow. Just coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it red down here? Okay.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
So,
Why is there a voice in my head dictating
Oh
everything
my.
that I'm doing and thinking?
dude,
Now
if
the
you
voice
don't
was
shut up for
describing
1
itself being
second,
considered by Stanley,
man.
who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking
Alright.
about how it's describing my thoughts.
Let's try
he
ignoring
thought.
him. So
And while he
basically,
thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice
I don't
spoke
know
to
if
all
I'll
people in
be
their dreams,
making
the truth
a
was that,
full
of course,
series on this game.
this was not a
It's
dream.
a cool game.
How
I
could it
just
be?
don't know.
Was Stanley simply
If you
deceiving
guys
himself,
like it, let me
believing
know.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to
but
take responsibility for himself?
I will
Stanley
say this
is
guy's
as awake
annoying.
right now as he's ever been in his
Oh
life.
my.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
Oh my,
he knew for
we're
certain,
going
beyond a
through the
doubt,
same
that this was in
doors.
fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice
I'm
explain
sorry
all
if
that?
I'm
This voice was a part of
agitated.
himself too. Surely,
He's
surely,
making me
if he could just...
agitated as hell.
He
Thank
would
you.
prove it.
Oh my.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he
Bro,
invited
can you
himself to
shut up
wake
for
up.
1 second?
He
Jesus
felt the cool weight
Christ.
of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Oh my god.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Thank you. Finally, peace and quiet.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh my god.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people
To be
look like.
honest, if
And in
I
that
had
moment, she
him
thought to
in my
herself how
head
lucky she
talking
was to
like
be
he
normal.
did, I would
I
probably
am
do the
sane.
same thing, even
I
though
am
it's
in control
grim.
of my mind.
Just
I
saying.
know what is real and
He
what isn't.
probably
It was comforting to think this.
heard
and
the
in a certain
narrator
way,
so much
seeing this
that he
man
just
made her
fell
feel
out the
better.
window, you know?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So you didn't get help. You just stared at my body and then ran. Like, you didn't even run to get help. Like, wow. Fine, be like that. If you fell like that,
All of his
I
co-workers
ain't getting
were
help.
gone.
Since you
What could
didn't
it
get me
mean?
help, what
Stanley
was that?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Actually,
missed a memo.
I'm a better person. I would have got help. You know, even if there was no chance, probably Stanley was gone.
When
But
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
okay, in last episode, since that was different, we followed his rules, and it still got me killed. I'm not listen to him.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Now, I
Yes,
did
truly a
jump
room
off
worth
of
admiring,
the
but eager to
escalator
get back to
thing,
business, Stanley took
So
the
I wanna
first
see.
open door on his left.
Oh yeah, I did not go here. I didn't listen to him. So since we already been here, I want to see what this is.
And so he detoured through the
Just to
maintenance
give
section,
something
walked
new,
straight
you
ahead
know?
to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What is this? Oh shit. Oh, excuse my friend. Sorry. Where am I going? Larry, don't take me.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Excuse you? Left? See, here you go telling me what to do
Oh,
again.
no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, like I thought, because I know where I'm going.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
You're not thinking, that's why. Just let me play the game, and
Now, let's see.
you can narrate,
Down,
but
right, left,
don't tell me the
down,
directions.
left,
Let me play
right.
the game. Come on.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Cool. What's down here? Oh my. Is this all the victims
No,
Wait,
this
you
isn't right at all.
stare
You're
at
not supposed to be
everyone?
here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Fired
Who
employee.
am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this
Wait.
time, suppose we don't
These
wander
are
so
all the
far off track,
victims
Okay.
that
From
you
the
have
top.
trapped in this weird Google factory, man. What is this narrator up to?
All
Well,
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
well, let me hear me out. Not listen to you. Hear me out for a second time.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
It's okay,
did something
narrator. You don't
change?
have to be right all the
Stanley,
time, man.
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did
Yes,
you
I did.
move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, finally. Wait, how do I get there? Oh, I can't. Wow. But I can go over here. And yes, okay. So let's see. There's this door. Anyone knows what you did? They are just hiding back to let you...
I'll say it.
Holding back
This is
to
the
let
worst
you,
adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I can find my way. I can find my way out of here, man. You make it hard
All
to
of his
work
co-workers
with,
were
man.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay,
There we
yep,
go.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It's obviously that you don't know what you're doing. Just let me take the story where I can take it. Dude, you keep fighting me on this way. Like,
Aha!
we're
I
supposed to have
knew
a
we'd
fun
miss
game.
something. The story. Here it come. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Whoa. See, this narrator, I'm telling you, he's like a H.H. Holmes murderer. Like, he keeps sending me to weird places. Dude, like... And he's panic speaking. Is he hiding something? Obviously he is. We're in some weird warehouse. Like if somebody in the attic starts attacking me, just know I was in Stanley Parable, so if I never do a YouTube video again, you know where to get the narrator. Okay. Am I doing something wrong? Is there like a glitch in the system?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Let's go. See?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
It was hard listening to you
no.
along the way,
I
fighting
don't
me,
feel right
arguing
about this
with
at all.
me.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
Excuse
people win
you?
fair and square, and this was not
I
one of
could
those
deal with you.
situations.
I
Okay?
won it fair and
I'm
square.
getting
What do you
weirded out
mean?
by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Dude, I'm sorry, but he's
All right,
sus.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Dude, I don't know. But I like that. Oh, I think every time there's something new. See, I want to go here. But now I want to go here.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
But I like this room. It's nice and peaceful. I got the flowers. I got chairs. I can name this guy Sally, Molly, George, and David. Then this is Jake, Josh, and Whitley. See, the narrator got me crazy, starting naming inanimate objects. Let's just go before I lose my mind. I think I already did. Now I don't know where to go. What's back here now? Still locked? Fine. Fine, I'll listen to you for once. The last time I did, you got me nowhere.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my
I think
experience
you're
of your existence
overthinking
rests
about it.
inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, I don't want to get copyrighted. Oh no. Oh no. That's loud. Oh my god. How am I supposed to get up there? I ain't no spider monkey. Oh my. Okay. Where is the volume? Okay, that's not volume. Audio. Let's do, I don't know. I should have done this before the video. Excuse me,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
the story of a man named Stanley.
This whole time, I could have. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, yeah, that's way better. I'm sorry. The first 2 episodes going to be whatever it is. I'm trying my best. Dude, what do you think I am? Some, like, acrobatic monkey hybrid? Like, or you did not go to kindergarten, did you? You don't know how to color in a straight line. That's why you always talk so much. Makes sense. Coloring on the walls and stuff, looking like a freaking toddler. And you're telling me that I don't know how to play a game. You don't know how to draw. Where am I at? Is this like credits on the wall? Maybe? I don't know. Financial records. Huh. Can I grab something? Am I in like a hospital? These are like hospital windows. Okay, I'm going to turn you slightly up. I can't believe I'm doing this. Because you're annoying as hell. We'll put you at 60. Because that's probably how old you are.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't think I went here, did I? Oh, yeah, I did.
This firm will be very important later in the story. Make sure you...
Oh, my. Dude.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. You study it closely
There we
and
go.
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so I already been here. I do like... I think we started here. We just got out of here. I think he wants me to go in here. No, yes.
No.
See, he kidnapped everyone from 1 to employee
Everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
600 or 592. He's hiding something.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright, so I'm going to leave it here. This game's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm going to finish a series on it. But so far, this episode, literally every direction we did go, even though I was trying to follow his direction, we had like 3 or 4 different outcomes, and I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please comment if you like this video. I'll be doing more RPG and survival games, so look out for that. And always, this is out. Bye.